Hi again, it's me, Stacy. Today I'm going to show you how I make my holistic homemade dog food. I started rescuing in 1995. His name was Harry. Harrigan, we called him Harry. Oh, he was so precious. We were his third and final home, and he was in bad shape when he came to us. And while I knew there were going to be problems, well, there were. A few years down the road, we discovered he had osteocarcinoma, bone cancer. And I couldn't save him, but I vowed that the future dogs, which I knew there would be, I'm a big animal lover, they would be, they would have a healthier diet. I just got books. I started reading everything I could, researching everything I could, and I discovered something very disturbing. Dog food is poison. Dog food is bad. That's my opinion. You have to do the research, but it's just not good. Anyway, I won't feed it to my dogs. There's absolutely no way I'll feed dog food to my dogs. So anyway, I read everything I could get my hands on, and I came up with a diet. And a few years down the road, my current dog, Cubbie, well, one of my current dogs, Cubbie, he almost died last year. He had bladder stones, and being a male, he couldn't pass them. It was awful. Several $1,000s later, I have been retaining a holistic veterinarian who studies Eastern Chinese medicine, and she made me up a diet, which I sort of mixed with my own version. So I liked some of her aspects, and some of them, some things that I didn't, I liked mine better. So anyway, let's get into it. So you need a really good grain. Brown rice doesn't pass. White rice does, but white rice should only be given to a sick dog. That's fact. I mean, I know a lot of people do white rice though, so not judging. I use oatmeal, not quick cook, the old-fashioned. That it takes 5 minutes to cook, no biggie. But there's like buckwheat and half a dozen others. There's also kidney and bladder friendly wheats and grains, and oatmeal happens to be one of them. The next thing I do is the meat. Now, there's a lot of debate over this. I've chosen to feed raw. I believe that cooking cooks out all the nutrients. That's what I've read. And in the wild, dogs eat raw. They get their vegetables and nutrients from whatever animal that they kill. So I use ground turkey, 85-15. Now, with the Chinese medicine, they believe that most dogs run hot. I've seen it for myself, so I kind of tend to believe it. Basically, what that means is you got to give them cold meat, and the cold meats are ground turkey, whitefish, and beef. Now, beef causes stomach upset, and I've tried it. It's cheaper than turkey, cheaper than whitefish, but it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for my dogs. So I do ground turkey. It's not too bad. Overall, I find this whole entire recipe to be cheaper than store-bought dog food, even the best dog food that you buy in the special boutiques. So yeah, ground turkey. Kale, leafy vegetables. Kale and cucumbers happen to be excellent for bladder and kidneys. Now, this is their PM meal. I will do another video on their AM meal. It is slightly different, quite a bit different. I do cucumber for AM, kale for PM. Omegas, they need their omegas. So, the oils. I do sometimes buy an oil. Right now I'm out of like almost every single one of my nutrients that I put in. It's not a big deal. You don't have to put them in. I choose to put them in. But sardines are a great replacement, so I give them sardines. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar lowers their acidic level in their urine, and that's what Cubbie needs. So it's very good for people and animals. I do a little bit of turmeric now because of Shelby's channel. I can't believe I didn't think of that. She's so ingenious with that. She does a great recipe, by the way. And the last thing that I have is RX. You can get these through your veterinarian, through your Holistic Vet, or you can get them on Amazon. This is about $16, $17. It's probably my cheapest nutrient that I add, but these are actually vitamins, a full vitamin. I also order stuff, like I said, the oil, the omega oils, the fish oils. I order a bunch of different stomach herbs, just a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to get those. I'm all out, and we'll do a whole video on what I use. Now again, you don't have to. It's just something I like to put in because I think it's just healthier. So anyway, so this is it. You can make this ahead. You don't have to. I don't, because I'm so used to it. It just comes second nature to me. And it takes me about 15 minutes for each meal. So some of you probably think 15 minutes. So yeah, I don't do it up ahead, but you can. And again, you can cook it. So it's whatever you want. Whatever. Anything's better than dog food, frankly. Anything's better than dog food. And if you love your animals like I do, which I'm sure you do, you'll do this. You'll want to make the change. So here we go. Let's get into it. I'll show you what I do. It's so easy. So here we go. Here it is. Here's the oatmeal that I just made. Still a little on the warm side. Don't give your animals warm or hot food because they won't keep it down. They'll throw it up. It'll be, by the time I add everything else, the meat and everything, and the kale, it'll cool down ice cold. It goes by weight. I mean, I eye it. I've just been doing this for so long, I don't even know. Dilly's like 85 pounds. Dylan, we call him Dilly Bomb because he's like a bomb when he comes into a room. So that's his bowl. Poor Cubbie gets this little flowery, girly bowl. So Cubbie, I give a little bit less because Cubbie's only about 60, well, he's supposed to be about 60, 65 pounds. And it's probably enough for Cubbie. So, yeah, that's enough. I just eye it. Anyway, so kale. Here's my kale. Right here. Nice leafy green kale. Let's see, I do like... Oh, Cubbie's in the other room crying. I don't know if you can hear him, but he wants to get his food. I have to sort of... You know, you can give him as much as you want of this, really. I mean, what's it going to hurt? It's great for them. I give Cubbie more because he's my problem child. But really, I mean, it's $1 a bag for this frozen kale. I don't cook it. I don't heat it. I just let it de-thaw. He doesn't get as much food as Dilly, so I always feel bad when I give him extra kale. Alright, so next up are the sardines. Again, $1 a can, really cheap. Again, this is, I find this to be cheaper. I always split it in half, give him like, it depends. Sometimes they put 4 in a can, sometimes they put 3. So today they put 3. Well, I've got the turmeric right here, so I might as well add a little. You know, I can't remember what Shelby adds. I don't think it's that much. Turmeric has, I mean, we eat a lot of turmeric, so it can't hurt. It's very good for you, and it has a lot of benefits, a lot of health benefits. I put a heaping tablespoon of the RX vitamins, which, like I said, are about $16 on Amazon. I don't get any money or anything from that. That's just what I use. RX vitamins are great. and a little apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna say like, a teaspoon or so. I don't measure anything in my own cooking, so I have to sort of, doing this channel, I have to guess. All right, and then onto the meat. Now I weigh the meat. I give, here's my scale. I give Dylie, Dylie gets 425 grams in his PM meal. Which is quite a hunk, as you can see. That's 471. All right, let's take a little of that off. That's 433. 425. Look at that. I'm good at this. That's quite a hunk. Take a look at that. Yeah, that's a big, that's his PM meal, though. He doesn't get any for breakfast. He gets other stuff. And then for Cubbie, Cubbie gets anywhere between 150 to 160 grams. So he gets that twice a day. He has a little bit different diet because I had to take him to the holistic vet because he almost died, like I said. And so we split his up into 2 meals. So he only gets 300 grams twice a day, or roughly, or 310, 320, whatever. Whereas Dylie gets 425 in one shot. But Dylie, again, is like 85 pounds. Cubbie is around 65. So they're both pit bulls. They came out of New York City. So there's their dinner with everything in it. That's it. It's that simple. See how quick that was? And I just mix it up. And Dylie, Dillie's waiting right here for his dinner. And Cubbie's crying somewhere. Is in the room, trapped in the air conditioning. But I figure might as well just leave him in there. And sometimes I don't even mix it. I get so like bored with it. Not bored with it, but you know. I'm like, heck, they want to eat. Let's just give it to him. So that's one. And Cubbie's looks so little, but he gets this twice a day, remember, or something similar. He doesn't get sardines twice a day, but something similar. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Hey YouTube, good morning. As promised, here is the morning meal for Dylie and Cubbie. This side is Dylie, this side is Cubbie. If you don't remember, I do 2 different, well, slightly different meals because Cubbie almost died and I had to adjust it a little bit. He had bladder stones. So what we have for Dylie is the oatmeal, cucumber, an egg, half a cup of 2% Fage Greek yogurt. Dylie gets eggs, 2 eggs twice a week, 1 egg twice a week, and 2 days he doesn't get any egg. The cucumber, I typically do, the largest cucumber I can find, and Cubbie gets 2/3, Dylie gets about 1/3. You have to remove the seeds. Cucumber seeds have something in them that cause stomach upset, and everything begins in the gut. That goes for humans too. And then I have about a teaspoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. And that's Dillie's. And Cubbie's, he has the 2/3 of the cucumber. He has about 154 grams of raw turkey, 85/15, and a little bit of the oatmeal, oats, not quick cooked, and he has the teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm just going to add the RX Essentials for Dogs, which is a vitamin, about a heaping teaspoon for each of them. and a little sprinkle of turmeric. Now, about the stomach upset and everything starting in the gut, you should really use an enzyme. I have 2 different products coming, RX Biotic and RX Zyme. You can get those from your holistic veterinarian, a holistic veterinarian, or you can get them on Amazon. Be careful who you buy them from. Don't buy them from a private dealer on Amazon. I did call the company because my holistic vet was having a little bit of a fit that I that I was purchasing him from Amazon, and I did call RX Vitamins, and they did say that they did sell them to Amazon. So, and she debated that, but so there you have it right there. I just mix and serve, and that's the breakfast. All right, thanks so much. And if you are inclined, please like, subscribe, and push the bell. Thanks so much. Have a great day.